Welcome to the World News. I'm Randolf Jamias for stories around the globe. Japanese firm jumped at the opportunity after government leaders started to open up Myanmar. Japan's new government is promising more assistance to help in economic development. Let's find out more.
Finance Minister Taro Aso traveled to the capital Naypyidaw to meet with President Thein Sein. Aso became the first cabinet member in the new administration to make an overseas trip. Aso said Japan will resume loans to Myanmar after a 26-year break. The first installment will be $570 million. Aso met with Finance and Revenue Minister Win Shane and confirmed that Japan will help develop the stock market there.
We hope to maintain good bilateral relations, just like our predecessors.
Japanese officials are considering more loans and grants. They want to improve the infrastructure for doing business, including power and water systems. They plan to play a leading role in building a special economic zone near Yangon. They want to draw more Japanese businesses to the area.
Meanwhile, South Korea's President-elect Park Geun-hye met Japanese envoys sent by new Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe on Friday, a sign of Japan reaching out to its neighbor despite feuds over territory and wartime history. Earlier in the day, the special envoy team, led by former Finance Minister Nukaga, arrived in Gimpo International Airport. The hawkish Abe-led Liberal Democratic Party to a landslide victory in the December 16, 2012 lower house election, putting the Conservative Party back in power after a 3-year hiatus. In the U.S., only hours after being released from hospital after treatment for a blood clot, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton was Thursday hoping to end a month-long absence and be back at work next week. The globe-trotting 65-year-old diplomat was admitted to New York Presbyterian Hospital on Sunday after a routine scan revealed the clot in a vein behind her right ear in the space between her skull and her brain. Clinton left hospital late Wednesday after 3 days of treatment, including spending New Year's Eve in a hospital bed. Doctors say they expect her to make a full recovery. It is unlikely, however, that Clinton will be taking any foreign trips as secretary after doctors recommended that she forego air travel for a while.
She's at home in New York. She is talking to staff. She is taking paper at home. She sounds terrific. She's looking forward to coming back to work next week.
In Australia, spectators along Sydney Harbour were treated to an unusual sight on Thursday, a giant rubber duck floating on the water. Let's check this out.
In Australia, spectators along Sydney Harbour were treated to an unusual sight on Thursday, a giant rubber duck floating on the water. It was part of a rehearsal for the city's summer festival that gets underway this weekend. The 5-story-high duck is meant to symbolize that global waters are a bathtub that's shared by everyone.
Meanwhile, thousands of Mexicans gathered on Thursday to enjoy a piece of one of the country's tastiest traditions, a mammoth king cake provided by Mexico City's government for the new year and ahead of Three Kings Day. The behemoth pass-through measured a staggering 720 meters in length, 42 centimeters wide, and weighed some 9,375 kilograms. The King's Cake celebration in Mexico City honors the Three Kings' visit to the newborn Jesus when Christians believe God was first revealed to the world in human form. 9 bakeries in Mexico City prepare this year's tasty treat.
Oh, it's a fabulous tradition. All the traditions around the holidays here are just so fabulous because you see that they involve so many people, just people coming from all over Mexico to the square here, not only tourists like me, but Mexican tourists coming here to enjoy it.
Turning now to sports news, Ballon d'Or defeat would not change Cristiano Ronaldo's hunger to win, the Portuguese forward said on Wednesday. Ronaldo admitted he would like to win the prestigious trophy next week, but said it won't make an impact on his career if he doesn't win it. Barcelona's Lionel Messi and Andres Iniesta and Ronaldo were named on the shortlist for FIFA's Ballon d'Or. Argentine Messi has won the award for the past 3 years and is the favorite again after more goal-scoring exploits. Messi scored 50 goals in La Liga last season, 4 more than Ronaldo, and has scored 91 in the calendar year, beating the record of 85 by Gerd Müller in 1972. Ronaldo's future has been the subject of much discussion, but the Portuguese said he was going to avoid public discussion of a possible contract renewal. His current deal runs until June 2015 and intends to focus on winning matches. And in tennis, world number 8 Jo-Wilfried Tsonga of France retired injured from the deciding mixed doubles match in the Hopman Cup on Friday, giving victory to South Africa 2-1. Tsonga and his partner, Mathilde Johansson, had lost the first set 6-3 to South Africa's Chanel Schippers and Kevin Anderson when Tsonga began limping and retired with a groin injury. Earlier, Schippers beat Johansson in 3 sets and Tsonga beat Anderson. The match result had no bearing on the overall position in Group B, with Spain already assured of a place on Saturday's final. And that's the first half of our stories. Don't go away. We'll be back shortly.